Hi, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Hubler. So this week we're going to be looking at interpreting visual information with a text called From Diving Bells to Submarines. I really like this because I know that one thing that we did while we still had our school in the classroom was we actually read articles that had something to do with submarines. And one day I even wore a hat that one of your classmates brought in. It was really fun, and I feel like you guys learned a lot of some of the topics that we're going to be introduced to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just talk to you about some of these things so you have a little bit of a better understanding as you're going through the text on your own and exploring. Okay, From Diving Bells to Submarines by Rachel Barrera. From Diving Bells to Submarines by Rachel Barrera. James Cameron is best known as the director of hit movies such as Titanic and Avatar. But on March 25th, 2012, he set out to explore what only a few people have seen with their own eyes. Cameron took a solo journey to the Mariana Trench. It is the deepest underwater spot on Earth. So James Cameron actually came up with was the director of Titanic, which I think is really cool. And it says that James Cameron, with a submarine or submersible that he piloted to the bottom of the Mariana Trench. Okay, so did you notice how Mrs. Hubler, when those words didn't make sense, that she said she stopped and she went back to make sure that it made more sense in the sentence? Remember that that's what good readers do. So if you read something and you're like, wait a second, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, make sure you go back and think about it. So that's a submersible, which is what we know now as a submarine. And it's just giving you an example of what one of those would look like in real life. Now, this picture on this side, let me see if I can show you a little more clearly. See this picture right here? This picture should look familiar, boys and girls, because this is very similar to the exact same picture that we got to check out in our small group that went along with one of our articles that we read. So that's very cool. Okay. What made a famous Hollywood director take such an incredible voyage? He wanted to find out what it is like on the bottom of the ocean. Like all underwater explorers, Cameron needed special devices to help him survive in the deep ocean. So this is the Pacific Ocean. Now here, we really have to take a look at this and understand what it's showing. So you can see, like if you check out where my cursor is, that's 69 kilometers across. And then look how deep it is. It says 1,480 miles deep. And the Mariana Trench is the deepest underwater spot on Earth. Remember, it's important to read those captions. Now, what I'm doing, and the reason I'm able to go through this is because I've already kind of taken a preview of what some of these questions are like, and that's why I can read the headings and go through with you for the different pages. First, diving devices. The history of undersea exploration goes back to ancient times. Early divers faced several challenges. One was that they could only hold their breath underwater for a short time. Another was that at great depths, the ocean is very cold. There was also the challenge of water pressure. As an object is lowered into the water puts pressure on it. The pressure increases as the object goes deeper. If the pressure is high enough, it can be fatal to the diver. Fatal, you know what that means. Okay, one solution to overcome these problems was the diving bell. It is one of the earliest inventions used to explore underwater. Sources say that the ancient leader Alexander the Great may have used a diving bell more than 2,000 years ago. All right, guys, check out the next video so that we can talk about the picture on the screen. See you soon. Bye-bye.